Do you know how many characters it says in 012? Now this is 012. I know it's the second game, so they had to add characters, but also in the original game there were only 2 Final Fantasy VII characters anyway, so still counts.
Yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, the first game literally was nothing more than
It had
we have a hero, the villain of the game.
Yeah,
it was the protagonist and the villain.
That's all I had. So Final Fantasy IV in 012, you know who it has? It has Cecil, it has Golbez, and it has Kain. Because everyone loves Kain. Everyone knows who Kain is. Even people who didn't play 4. They don't even know who Cecil is, but they know who Kain is. Then we get Final Fantasy V. We have, I'm really confused on how this works, but he's also in multiple, so I don't know if he counts. But I think they credit the 4 version of him. Final Fantasy V, I'm sorry, the 5 version of him. Final Fantasy V has Bart's, X-Death, and it has, Gilgamesh from 5.
A fun fact, in Japan, Bart's name was Butts.
In Final Fantasy VI has Terra, Kefka. I know in Dissidia they're adding Locke, the new one. They're adding Locke. But I think they only had Kefka and Terra in 012. 7 as Cloud, Sephiroth, and then they added Tifa. So I mean it has the same as 4. Final Fantasy VIII has Squall, Ultimecia, and Laguna. So it has 3 characters. Final Fantasy IX only has 2. It has Zidane and,
Not Zidane.
yeah, not Zidane.
Which is weird, because I would have expected them to add... What was the name of the Black Mage in 9? Yeah, I wanted to say Vivi, but I was unsure if that was right. I would have expected them to be in there, but no.
Final Fantasy X has...
It's Hedis and his father.
As Titus, Jekt, and, Yuna. They added Yuna. Who's basically the other main character.
I would have expected them to use Auron. Because Auron is the character...
I don't know why they didn't use Auron.
Because Auron's the character everyone likes, man.
Everyone loves Auron!
Does his other arm actually work?
I don't know.
Why does he keep it in the cast?
It's not in a cast, it's just in a shirt.
It is just in his shirt.
Final Fantasy XI has 2 characters. So I mean...
Well, 11's the MMO, so...
It has 2 characters. That's my point.
The MMO, boys!
The MMO has 2 characters representing it. 12 has Vaughn, and another character from 12, who's not the villain. I don't believe. I think he's just a random boss. And then 13 has Lightning. I feel like I'm forgetting some other extra characters they added.
Wow, you just walk into Parasite Cage with like there's no story reason for this. It's just boss.
That's what it's been.
You just walk into bosses. And you beat the shit out of them.
Man.
Also, why did Square have the most simplistic genre of fighting game, a game that's literally 2 people hitting each other? Why do they have to go and square it up? You literally make a game about people hitting each other.
I literally watched a video about a guy talking about how the city is over-designed.
It is!
It is, though.
Which is literally a phrase I've never even heard.
It fucking is. You don't... I know it's a fighting game based on, you know, you RPG and things, but you don't put RPG mechanics into a fighting game.
Yeah.
Actually, I
you
know.
need to go tell NetherRealm that.
Actually, everybody who likes this video will completely disagree with you, because when in the new one they took out the RPG elements,
Good!
and everybody hates it.
So I've
These
heard.
people are-
You need to go tell NetherRealm that.
These people are dumb.
No, because they said that's what made the game interesting.
You need to go tell
I-
NetherRealm that.
I've never seen a fighting game where I have an attack that doesn't deal damage, but I
Oh,
use
that's-
it to
no,
make a
I'm
number
sorry.
bigger to
No.
make my damage dealing attack stronger.
That's still there.
Then what the fuck did they take out?
Levels.
Why is that a problem?
Like I said,
Also, why is True
Why
Blood
should we
so
not?
optional?
Why should we not have buffs in a fighting game?
but it's like there's literally an attack that makes your regular attack stronger.
No. No, that's not what it does.
It makes the number bigger, which makes the HP draining attack stronger. I thought that was how that worked.
I don't know if you know how. Do you know how Dissidia works, Brian?
The gist of it, yeah.
So you have types of attacks that when you hit people raise a number. If you lower the opponent's number low enough, you get a bonus to your points. And when you attack, when you use you have another set of attacks that say you do HP damage now, and whatever the number that you have stored up is the amount of damage you'll do to the HP when you hit with the HP attack.
Yeah.
And so, while you have the option to spam HP attacks until you kill them, there's merit in just raising your points to do more HP damage. Which also means that if you raise them high enough, you can potentially one-shot kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have to math in like a fighting game or something. Like I said, the game literally
What do
based
you mean?
on
Fighting
punching
games
people.
are bad.
It's a crazy,
At fighting
crazy
games'
game.
most competitive level, fighting games are mad. It's all about frame data and what works and what doesn't. And when I can do this and when I can't do it. And when this is basically busted, but when that one moment inside of it, I can basically flip out of that and break the whole sequence.
Should take care of this. His replica is soon to be completed.
But Vexen despises Marusha. Think of the mess it would make.
So we must tell him. Isn't it better that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
Forgot about a lot of the random story beats in this part of the story.
Again, what are these two even doing?
Yeah, you got me.
Hanging out, see what happens.
Well, Zexion was working on something sciencey, and then Lexia showed up and just ruined his mood when he didn't say hi. I mean, wouldn't you, with your friend who you've been working with for so long, just walked in and didn't even say hi to you? That would just kill your desire to work.
Friend, hold up. I think Zexion is that. Yeah, I think Zyx told Axel to take Zexion out because he thought they were friends. As far as I'm concerned, the only people in the whole game that were actually friends with each other is Roxas and Axel.
You don't think Zexion was friends with the guards of the castle?
How long have we been recording?
Also,
Over 3 hours.
Also, there's a theory that I found a guy, and I've decided that I don't want to watch any of his theories anymore after this theory. That literally said that the reason Larium is young still is that Larium became a nobody somehow, and has been a nobody since Key.
That is quite the theory.
I say again, the game, it's oof, oof, oof. The story, it's oof, oof.
Gotta ignore that story.
Mm-hmm.
Just a big old pile of ignoring. You threw my phone on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
Oh god, Garden.
I didn't notice.
It was on the pillow.
Oh.
I think it's over this side.
Well, time for a live nap. Elliot's falling asleep in a lot of commentaries. Wow.
Heard it before. It's the only thing that happened. You're too slow.
No, he was trying to duel, but couldn't beat a 9.
I wasn't trying to duel.
Were you though?
No, I wasn't.
What are you doing? Oh wait, phone. Then who was
Be on
phone?
his side.
Well, someone's gonna have to dig that up.
I'm looking for it.
Then who was phone?
Oh God, don't bring that up. On the
You're
box.
sitting with your honey. You're making out. The phone rings. The voice on the other end says, "What are you doing to my daughter?" You tell the girl, and then she says, "My dad is dead." Then who was phone?
Why do you love that?
Because that guy's videos are hilarious. That's the guy who made the whole horse.
Oh, that guy.
The entire horse.
Whole horse.
Sean, it's the entire horse, and I still have that video saved to my computer.
Bonjour, Mr. Horse. I'm here to... I know why you're here. You're here to kill me and my friends. Because you're a bad guy. How you figure that? Because you're smoking a cigarette. And smoking is bad or something like that.
And smoking is bad.
How much is Dio paying you to smoke?
Dio doesn't really work that way.
So, Mr. Horse, how do you plan on killing me and my friends? Was a gun more than likely?
Oh,
That gun? Yeah, this gun.
This good.
This gun right
What
here.
does it shoot? Dio's
Money?
money?
Bullets, more
Likely.
likely.
Oops. No plane crash can kill Joseph Joestar.
That video was great, though.
Yeah.
Why does it add it to your card after you throw it?
What do you mean?
It adds the +1 to your card after you use it.
Yeah?
Why doesn't it just make all of your cards +1?
You guys on the same thing.
Well, yeah, it is.
But it's not.
But it is.
Is it?
But it's not, Brian.
But it is.
Did you guys lose my phone?
I think it's on your side.
I was looking. I couldn't see it only because things.
Sean,
were
we're in a
kind
battle.
Yeah, you're gonna want to pause.
Okay, so we might need a small.
I need to pause for a few minutes.
Brian's playing. Sean got out because person's phone was knocked down.
No, I knocked his phone down.
I mean, yeah. I worded that entirely wrong.
Okay, that's good.
What?
Thing,
Brian, you're not picking up the experience.
thing over.
It disappears.
Those are all sucked up in the.
I don't know why it just reward me with experience points.
Because
man.
that would be too linear. Everything has to be
What you
non-linear
said,
design
The
now.
words you literally said in succession don't even make sense.
You don't even make sense.
That would be too binary of design for you to just earn
I
experience.
still don't even think that makes sense.
I'm being an ass on purpose.
Like, does the word binary even fit that sentence? I think you just threw it in there.
I've seen people literally describe things that way.
They're dumb.
Yes, they are, and that's why I was making fun of them.
What does the +1 do?
It literally just adds 1 to his cards. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't understand why it just doesn't, make all of your cards +1. Unless it's just attack cards, and even then, it should just make +1. It's not, because it made Nikki +1. It's so stupid. Somebody literally
Maybe. Brian,
over-designed that card.
Brian, maybe they couldn't code Mickey cards to drop with pluses, and they couldn't make it code so that it would, when it got into your deck, that would magically cost more. So maybe Mickey is why.
But they can make room cards that make your cards +1.
But not your friend cards.
I don't understand why we would code something differently to where that wouldn't be a thing.
I don't think they intentionally coded it. Maybe they just couldn't figure out how to code it.
Someone overly coded that fucking card's ability. Because you already have a system in the game that does what that card does.
Are you okay,
They literally
Brian?
coded a card that literally made code for something that says incinerator, 2 reloads, and when player confirms card, show graphic of +1 and increase card's value to 1.
Are you okay, Brian? Maybe they just wanted you to see the +1 and feel good about yourself. You ever think about that?
Maybe.
Maybe the +1 is meaningless. Maybe the cards are probably already coded to be that high.
Probably. And if that's the case, then we paid an artist to do something that he didn't even have to do.
I don't know. That was like that just kind of looks like a flat JPEG. They probably just lifted that off of something.
You do bring up a good point, because there's that one type that just gives you higher cards.
There's really a room card that makes your attack cards or your magic cards +1. I don't understand why that card just doesn't do that for all of your cards. And even if it is like the situation of, they didn't do that for friend cards, why are friend cards coded differently than attack and magic cards, other than the fact that they are literally 2 different types?
And friend
cards are not in your deck yet.
Cards should basically have a template. In other words, they should have a class. That class should have variables. And that the only difference between cards should be what that card is, that class should have a variable that's type. And that's the only difference all of these cards should have. There's no reason why the variable, which is number, should be different for any of these cards. So all that room card does is say, for cards of type attack, increase number +1.
And
so that card should just say, for all cards, for the class cards, increase number +1.
Doesn't work that way. Gotta add it on the fly. I don't
know why, but this literally irks me.
Well, you're taking game design classes. Does this go against anything you have been taught?
I mean, I'm just saying that, if we were to talk about time spent and, design process, like I said, we already have something in place that does exactly this. I don't know why it does it this way. We literally spent time to make it convoluted. Yeah, we literally spent time to make it convolutedly do the thing it already does.
Sounds like Kingdom Hearts to me.
Remember, this is Square, the same company that put the same budget of character models into Potted Plants.
And then they canceled their MMO because of that.
I wonder why.
They couldn't afford the MMO.
Guys, I literally can't get to the boss because I don't have 7 or 8.
Damn it. Alright,
It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, what did you guys think of Brian's rant? First off, I found it hilarious. Second off, I thought he made a very good point. Why did they design that +1 graphic when that one room type would naturally increase your card value by 1, and while you're in that room, the increased value is shown on your cards? making the whole +1 thing incredibly pointless like he said. Overall, I found his rant hilarious. But I would love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. Now I need to be a shell for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time.